Welcome to the Boxing Bookie. We are back. It's good to be back. Got a good one for you guys today. Gonna get into everything. Gonna have a good show today. Gonna have a really good show today. Gonna try to bring out Creighton's 2 shows today. I want to go live. Probably go live around 8:30 Eastern time again. So in about 6 hours from now. But I do want to bring y'all a second show. I know there's a lot you guys want to get into. I know Ryan Garcia and Mario Barrios is officially confirmed. That is on. So I do want to get into that a little bit, guys. Before you do, guys, please like, share, and subscribe. Become a member. Become a Patreon. To become a member, you smash the join button. The link is pinned in the chat as well. Get you the long-term parlay. Shout out to to GK. He became a member today. Appreciate you, my dude. So do become a member. Do become a Patreon. Do all that good stuff. $5 a month. $5 a month gets you the absolute best gambling advice anywhere in the known boxing universe. It gets a long-term parlay. It gets the members only chat, the members only live stream. It gets you all that. Just $5 a month. The merch, all of it, just $5 a month. Just $5 a month. After you guys do that, join the Patreon, get you the Lock of the Week, get you access to Discord, get you all that good stuff for just $5 a month. So become a member, become a Patreon, support the work, help me out. Appreciate all you guys. After you guys do that, head over to carnivalbar.com. That's carnivalbar.com. That's the nutrition of a steak. It's the convenience of a bar. It's carnivalbar.com. The Carnival Bar is clean, shelf-stable nourishment crafted by hand for adventures, picnics, and everything in between. That's carnivalbar.com. Make sure to use promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. That's promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. All right, so I do want to touch on this real quick, and then we'll get started on the show. My plan is to go live tomorrow afternoon before the fights, do a last-minute locks show. Last-minute locks. I do want to do that. I want to get into all of that. But we're supposed to have weather, really bad weather. We're supposed to have a really bad storm here in North Texas. I don't know if that's going to knock my power out. If my power is knocked out, I can't really go live. So I want to go live Friday before the fights and after the fight. That's the plan. If I lose my power, not only can I not watch my fights, I can't go live. So as of right now, the plan for tomorrow is a pre-show probably around 4 p.m. Central Time, and then a post-show after all the fights, an immediate reaction show. That's the plan. That could change. That very well could change if I don't have power. I will put a tweet out. If my power goes out tomorrow, I can't even watch the fights, right? But that's where we are right now. The plan is, I'm bringing you guys the Cash Flow Diaz and Guillermo Gutierrez video. That will be out tonight. I will have that out tonight. I'm a little less impressed with Gutierrez after watching, really breaking down the film on him. I'm going to get into Floyd Diaz right after I record this, and I'll have that video out for you guys tonight. That will be live for you guys tonight. You'll have plenty of time to review that before the fight. I do think Gutierrez is a live dog in that fight. I do. So that's the plan right now. 2 shows today. The Gutierrez live stream. The Gutierrez video. 2 live streams tomorrow, pre and post fight. A last-minute locks, and then an immediate reaction show. But that is that's the plan, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. We're going to get into, I'm going to start off with Barrios. I do want to ask this question. I don't want to forget. So I'm going to start a poll now. Who wins? Barrios or Ryan? Barrios or Garcia? Oh, we do have to put this in now. Draw. Guys, the poll is live. Everybody vote in the poll. And before we get started, I do want to play this because this hits me in the funnies every single time. right, you guys ready? I'm gonna play it.
All white, looking nice. Okay, come through.
I don't know if Ryan Garcia is taking the fight serious or not.
NGQ, doing what I do. All white, looking nice. Okay, come through.
Every time that gets me right in the funnies. I don't know. Shout out Ryan Garcia. All right, let's get started, guys. Let's get started. It's good to have everybody here. All right. It's dark in here for some reason. All right, become a member, become a Patreon. Humble Crumble, shout out to you, my dude. Good afternoon, Jefferson. King of Fitness is here. What up, G? Cruz decision, Caleb moneyline. Zay Moses moneyline plus 121. What do you think? The only I don't like I don't like the props on Cruz. Not that I don't think he'll win by decision. I think it's very possible he'll win by decision. Cruz is good enough where he can stop Muay Thai. So Cruz might push for the stoppage, or he might sit back, play with his food, just win every round and win a wide decision. He might do either one of them. So you're betting on the mood and the temperament of Andy Cruz that particular day. If Andy Cruz wants to slam on the gas and stop him, he certainly can. If he wants to just sit back and play with his food and win every round, he might do that too. With Andy Cruz, you don't know what temperament you're getting. That's why I really don't love prop bets on Andy Cruz. But this is not a bad bet. The only thing that you're really betting on is Cruz by stoppage or decision. I don't mind this. I don't mind this. I like the odds on it. What's popping, PJ? What's popping, my dude? Kane Sandoval looked like he laid off the tacos this time around. Shout out Kane Sandoval. He's always a little loose in the midsection, isn't he? I don't love that. This is a big fight for him. A lot of people are picking J-Rod. It's fight day. Railway, what up, my dude? Hey there again. Looks like Chisora versus Wilder is set for April 4th. We're going to have to do a poll on that sometime soon, too. Kane moneyline versus Walsh, KO. Oh, I like this, Real. The only GK. I do like this only GK. Moneyline, Walsh, KO, plus 207. Yes, sirree. The crew neck. Shout out. What's good, Gary? What's up, money lover? I found out Muscles is cash out king. All right. Let's address this. Okay. How do you know Muscles is I'll devote some time to this. I'm gonna entertain this. It's what is it? It's Thursday. It's the eve of fight day. Let's address this. How do you know that cash out king is Muscles? How do you know that? Kane is not winning. I like Kane to win. What up, Jeb? What up, Brian Hong, too, by the way. Banned Cash Out King. He is causing serious drama. I'm not banning Cash Out King. That's not happening. Well, Money Lover, how do you know Cash Out King is Muscles? I'm interested in hearing this. Do you like Omar Trinidad? I don't. I just released a video on that. I like Max Ronaldo for the upset. After watching the tape, it really confirmed everything I saw. The only thing that Trinidad does better is he's got more pop, and he really hasn't been getting a ton of knockouts. His late knockouts, his knockouts have come late. His last two knockouts have gotten 8 and 10, and his last 4 fights, I think, have gone the distance. Here's what I mean on that. So Omar Trinidad's power, if it's as good as people are saying, it's not translating. He's not getting knockouts. Distance. So 4 fights in a row have gone the distance, and an 8 and a 10th round knockout. So that those, and Adana Choa, who's a decent fighter, I like Adana Choa, that went the distance. So whenever he stepped up in competition, he's kind of gone the distance. Adana Choa fought Eddie Vasquez back in 2020 in a really tight fight. He dropped Vasquez. So that's real. Yo, G, do you think the Cruz fight goes the distance? I want to bet over 10. I would feel more comfortable. He could get a late stop, but if it goes 10.5, it probably goes a distance. I was leaning towards Cruz by decision. I am leaning that way. I think that's more likely than not. I think the odds on Cruz by stoppage, it depends. I don't like prop bets on Andy Cruz. I really don't like prop bets on Andy Cruz. Like let's find another way, a safer way to make money. Is a new one, The Real Boxing Channel 1. Gary. Oh, it's The Real. What up, The Real? What up? Oh, okay. I changed my name for my new YouTube channel. My first video ever will be dropping either tonight or after the weigh-in tomorrow, since I will be live. All right. When you go live, Real, hit me up. Let me know if you want to jump on a live with me. We can plug your channel. Let me know. I'd love to have you on. And then share a link, and I'll promote the channel here. I'll plug your channel here. Real appreciate you, my dude. Yeah, drop a link. Let me know, and I'll do everything I can to help plug your channel, help grow your channel as quickly as possible, my dude. I don't want to see Wilder fight. I'm with you, Moneyline. I don't want to see it anymore. I don't really want to see Cesaro fight. I don't really want to see Wilder fight. I have no interest in this fight. But as long as these guys are getting paid millions of dollars, they're going to continue to fight. Max Kellerman, who I don't like, said this, and it's true. When does a fighter retire? When the money dries up. There are exceptions. Crawford and Andre Ward, Floyd. That's few and far between. It really is. I found something interesting. Jesse Hart said he pointed out that Gallego started off as a 140-pounder and fought as much smaller weight for a long time. What does that say about Cole? I'm not touching this fight. You guys know I'm not betting this fight. I think Ko probably wins, but you guys know I don't think very highly of Ko at all. I think Ko is just a good athlete who happens to be a boxer. He's not a fighter. He's a good athlete who happens to box. He's not a fighter. He's an athlete. And that's going to carry you. So it's just like it carried Ammo Williams. Right? It's going to carry Ko. But at the higher levels, it's not going to be enough. Ko doesn't know how to fight. He just knows how to be a great athlete who happened to choose boxing. And that's not good enough in this sport. He doesn't know how to cut the ring off. His shot selection is not real good. I don't think Khalil Ko is all that good. Is he going to win this fight? Probably. Am I betting him at minus 750? Not a shot in hell. Although I do think he's going to win this fight. The reason being, his Hart's 36 years old. He's been inactive. He hasn't fought a world-class guy in years. So I am going to take Ko in this fight. Although Ko's resume is not particularly good. I do lean Ko, but I ain't betting him at minus 750. No siree, Bob. No siree. The best part about the Ryan Garcia Haney video is that they aren't even in the same room. They just clipped it together. Oh, is that right? Okay. Omari Jones, Zaquan Moses, and Ronnie Alvarez. Parlay heavy. What do you think? Yeah, I like this, Poppy. I like this a lot. Omari Jones, Moses, Alvarez. Yeah. I love the muscles drama. Shit never dies. It goes on. I'm interested in knowing how. I'm interested in finding out how he knows that Muscles is cash out king. Walsh couldn't knock out his last opponent. He could not. It was no. Wait, did he not knock out Brandon Vargas? I don't even. No, it went the distance, right? Yeah, it did. So what does that mean, PJ? What does that mean? Caleb Walsh is never going to get another knockout again because he didn't knock out Fernando Vargas? What does that mean? My bad, Garrett. I sent the Ryan Barros press conference in the Discord. Didn't want to see it like I was direct. No, don't do easy. You're good, bro. Don't even worry about that. You're all good, my man. This shit is crazy. I thought Cash Out King was the dude, Alex, that got kicked from Johnny's. I don't know. I want to see the evidence here. Like someone made a claim. Okay, now that's just a claim. I can claim anything. I can claim I walked on Saturn. Do I have any evidence to suggest that is true other than the claim? Right? Now, people say a claim isn't evidence. A claim is absolutely evidence. Is it convincing evidence? Is it demanding evidence? Is it damning evidence? That's up for interpretation, right? But a claim is certainly evidence. It certainly is evidence. Now, is there corroborating evidence? I haven't seen any, so I don't know if this is true. Garcia is ass when he's not on drugs. He's so regular. There's a lot to be said for that. You think that Wall stops Ocampo? I think so. I do. Ocampo gets hit a lot. Like I said, Ocampo has fought 3 world-class fighters. He hasn't won a single round. Not a single round. He got knocked out and won by Spence. He got knocked out and won by Tim Tszyu, and then he lost every single round of Fundora. He did go the distance with Fundora, which is rather impressive, but he hasn't won a single round in 3 fights with world-class fighters. So I definitely think Walsh is a step ahead, a tier ahead. I definitely think Walsh wins. If I had to pick, and my only bet here, Walsh on the money line. Walsh on the money line. I hope y'all locked that in when I told you to a couple days ago because those odds have skyrocketed. Or plummeted, depending on how you look at it. I would pick Walsh by stoppage. I'm not really confident in that, but my inkling is, Gary, how does this fight go? Gun to your head, Walsh stoppage. Walsh should stop Ocampo, but he's definitely the kind of fighter that would let you down if you bet the KO. Yeah, probably. I mean, maybe. What up, Chop? What up, Chop? We cashing on Cruz this weekend. Big, absolutely, Cruz all the way. I'm big on Cruz. I'm very bullish on Cruz. Cash out, King. It don't matter who I am, bro. I am here for boxing. What up? What up, Cash out? What up, Cash out? Ocampo looks real bad on tape, though. He does. He really does in a real way. You should retire at the first slightest signs of CTE. I don't disagree. Great thumbnail. Oh, shout out, Nate. Appreciate you, my dude. Appreciate you, my dude. My new logo-ish. I don't know if this is my new logo full time, but I'm going to use it for the time being. Superimposed over the Sicilian flag. Shout out to my Sicilianos. Thank you, Nate. Oh, and Nate, by the way, I will be in New York City on May 15th for that Met Yankee game. I will be in there. I will be in New York City on May 15th. For that Met Yankee game. I will be there. Stop, Muscles. Don't bring the drama on here. You mad about Ticketgate. The money lover, do you have any evidence to suggest that Cash Out King is Muscles? I need to know. The safest way to make money this weekend is Andy Cruz money line. I agree 100%. This is a safe play. I would say the Cruz, and that's why I wanted you guys to lock it in. I knew the odds were going to get. Cruz is absolutely going to win. Caleb Walsh is absolutely going to win. The real GK said how bad, the only GK, whatever, said that Ocampo looks so bad on tape. He looks so bad on tape. The only reason anyone here knows who Carlos Ocampo is because he gets destroyed by high level fighters. That's the only reason any of you guys know who he is. With you on, I am on analysis. He moves really well, just slightly concerned with his lack of power. Yeah, that's the problem, Kieran. I agree with Kieran. This is a good take. Max Ornalis, he carries the lean hand low too, which I don't like. He's better than Omar Trinidad. I'm going to keep calling him Felix Trinidad. He's better than Omar Trinidad across the board, except he doesn't hit as hard. And that's not even close. And I don't even know if Trinidad is the biggest hitter in the world. Are you getting any props from Madrimov KO if the odds are up? Let's take a look at it. That's a good question. That's a real good question. I haven't taped the Madrimov fight at all because it doesn't. I'm not betting on this. The odds are wild. I do not. All I have is a money line Madrimov at minus 3,500. So I don't have any. Let's look at pro boxing odds. Let's see if I can get it on another book. I'm looking at the wrong tape. Fight doesn't go the distance is minus 600. I don't have Madrimov by stoppage, though. Does anyone have those odds? Does anyone have Madrimov by stoppage? Does anyone have Madrimov by stoppage? I would be interested in seeing what those odds are. It's probably worth betting. Come on, man. What's up with all the Muscles hate? Muscles is my dude. There's no muscle hate from me. Muscles is my guy. He made one mistake. Let's get over it by now so he can come back on Everyone Misses Him. He's the best. I like Muscles. Muscles is my guy. Sounds like the swindler from Aussie is taking Austin Deanda. Come on. Why are we calling him this? I don't know who that is. I don't know who you're referring to. I don't know who the swindler from Australia is. Muscles burner. Literally nobody hates him. He is the bid. What up, Jeff? You got a parlay for tomorrow. I gotta work. Yeah, the parlay for tomorrow. I'll come up with another one. But the parlay for tomorrow has been Caleb Walsh and Andy Cruz money line. Just take that. Like I've been hammering that. Let's do a 20-leg parlay. Let's test your knowledge. All right, let's not go crazy. Let's not go get crazy, PJ. I think Muscles is cool to be back, in my opinion. I've invited him back. Muscles can come on whenever he wants, but he's got to be able to take shit from people because people will always give him shit for it. I always liked Muscles, though. Muscles is a good dude. Muscles is welcome on my show at any point. And so are you. And so are you, Real. Sandoval is in the best shape of his life, Gary. I'm taking Sandoval, too. I'm very confident in Sandoval. My Keyshawn, Caleb, and Andy Keyshawn, Caleb, Andy, Xander, moneyline parlay already cashing me $20 profit, and the fight didn't even start yet. Keyshawn, Callum, I like that. And yeah, I like everything here. This is good. I'm bullish on Cruz KO. I might be the only dude on it. I'm okay with it. I don't. If I had to make a bet because the odds are so favorable. You know, I told you guys, I'm 50-50 on the stoppage. It all depends on Cruz's temperament. That's why I'm not betting on it. If I were to bet on it, I would take Cruz by KO because the odds. It's like plus 260, plus 280. I don't know what you're getting on it, but somewhere around there. It's good. I think it's 50-50. Getting plus 260, plus 280 on an outcome that I think is 50-50, it's worth the bet. You're going to make more money than you're going to lose over time. Where do you get Jacob? I can't bet Nash on this. I know Jacob Ramos. I've known him since the amateurs. He's a local guy to me. He's really good. He hasn't been active. He's fought decent Texas level competition, call it national competition, domestic competition here in Texas. He's a good fighter. He's got skills for days. I don't love Troy Nash as much as everybody else. I'm not saying Ramos is going to win. I'm saying this is a no bet unless you want to roll the dice on Ramos. If you want to roll the dice on Ramos, roll the dice a little bit. It's plus 700 whatever you're getting is crazy. I don't believe in Troy Nash like some of y'all do. This is a real fight, and they are making Troy Nash sing for his supper. He's going to have to earn it. Jacob Ramos could win this fight. I think Cruz can get a late TKO. I think so, too. I think that's very much on the table. Muscles is a real one. I don't care what anyone said. Muscles is my dude. Was Wash fight so lazy? That last fight was so boring. I don't agree with that. I don't think it was boring. I thought he put on a pretty good masterclass, actually. Do you know anything about Jerome Baxter? He's fighting Omari, and the only footage I can find of him is 10 seconds of bag work. And then don't bet on the fight. You know what I'm saying? The odds aren't sexy. It's not like, ooh, is it really going to help my parlay? If you can't get any tape on the guy and there's no tape out there to be found, don't bet on him. It's not, you take another bet. Jerome Baxter is 7-0. What does that mean? It's like when someone says, "Are you any good at basketball?" Well, I played in high school. Okay, did you play at the IMG Academy, or did you go to some school in, that graduates 7 people and they're all little white kids, and you play basketball on that team? What is that? That doesn't tell me if you're good or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the same way an undefeated record in boxing doesn't tell me whether or not you're good. Who did you fight? You know what I'm saying? I don't. Like, let's do this. Like, I don't know anything about Jerome Baxter. There's no tape on him. If someone wants me to tape him, you're gonna have to send me tape on him. I don't know nothing about this guy. He's 7-0. Here's his level of competition. 6-25, 5-12, 1-2, 3-0, 0-1, 4-18, 3-13. This doesn't tell me. He could be great. He could be nothing. This tells me nothing of whether or not he's good. I played Cruz straight and did Walsh plus Co for minus 250, but seeing G's breakdown, I feel less confident about Co. Not gonna lie, it makes me nervous. He should win the fight. I just think I think the price on it is atrocious. Jesse Hart's a real guy. He's not. Yeah, he's pretty far removed from those high level fights, but he's a pro. Like, he's a better boxer. He knows boxing. He knows how to win rounds. Co doesn't. I won't be betting method most likely on Andy fight because Andy can stop this guy. Andy could stop the guy. He can. So then do you want to take Andy by stoppage? That's the question. Jerome Baxter hit me up and said he's shocking the world. Everyone says that. Everybody says that. Listen, next person says something about ticket gate. I'm find you and put the ketchup in your mouth, bro. Be respectful. Shout out, Cash Out King. Jerome Baxter is a live dog. Maybe he is, maybe he's not. I don't know the first thing about Jerome Baxter. I might be the only one on Cruz KO, the real boxing channel. According to his bro stuff, he is. I break down Salazar in my video very shortly because he's only got footage from 4 to 5 years ago. Oh, we got a lot of messages. Guys, questions, comments, thoughts, super chats. Questions, comments, thoughts, super chat. Don't be nervous. I think that's his channel. I believe that's his channel. His name, the Real Boxing Channel 1. Madrimov by decision. I'm not touching it. Never betting on Crybaby Ryan again. It's not a bet. Everyone subscribes. Everyone do that. Everyone subscribes to the Real Boxing. Yes, everyone do that now. It's important. What up, Rando? What up, Rando? Gary, you know exactly what I'm referring to when I said that. How do you build your bankroll over time, G? Any advice? You just start up small. Put the money to the side. Whatever you're betting. I don't care if it's $1. Put the dollar to the side. Put the dollar to the side. Open up a separate bank account for it if you need to. And then that dollar will become $2. And the $2 becomes $4. And the $4 becomes $8. And the $8 becomes $10. And the $10 becomes $20. And so I just keep the money aside. And once that money grows, right? If you can save money, save money. Once you have 6 months of reserves, you can do this full time. But let the money grow. Like, don't worry about cashing in on your profits. Let the money grow aside, like you would like a retirement fund or a stock investment. Just let the money grow. You like over 8.5 on I do like over 8.5 on Kane Sandoval. Josh Warrington is going to stop Lee Wood. It's possible. Isn't Lee Wood lethal though? On God and M. Shout out Ryan Hogg on God and M. Very excited to see Capo Gallegos fight again. I've been waiting to see him fight again since I got to see him live on Benavidez Morel. Kid is going to do things. Lots of potential. Yes. You keep young. Capo Gallegos, it did look good. Cruz KO needs to be better, but Muay Thai's hands are dangerously low very often. I'm including 3 fights in my prediction video. Cruz, Muay Thai, Sandoval, Hammerhands, Deande, and Chino. We're putting the Chino video in there? All right. Well, I'm very confident I'm going 3-0 in this week's contest. I ain't scared. I like muscle. He made a mistake. That's all I think. He's a good dude and a sharp capper. I agree. I use a randomizer to pick what super fights I would include. There you go. Ask him about Co. He said he was nervous. I think he'll win. The price on it is disgusting. Why y'all acting like Cruz didn't lose? Y'all acting like Muay Thai can't knock him out. Okay, like the money on Muay Thai by stoppage is very sexy, right? It's very sexy. Why not take him? You dig? Raymond Muay Thai by stoppage is plus 380. Take him. If you think he's going to stop him, take him. It's plus 380. If Cruz by KO was plus 4 to 500, I would hammer it. The money line is the play. I agree. Marcus Harris is the easiest bet I'm going to make this Friday. Let's get rich. Not going to lie, guys. There's a couple of white basketball teams who beat my former school team in state champion. Sure. Okay. All right. Every year, and my former team's got high-level guys who aren't white. It's possible. For a bet, I like Ryan plus Gary Antoine Russell plus the Sandy prospect signed by Golden Boy. I'm not familiar with these signs. I'll look into that, though. Next one to bring up the swindler or ticket gate is gay. I believe Muscles is cash out king and would be going. You believe it or you know it? You have evidence to suggest that is true, money lover. For a future bet, Gary Garcia, Russell, and the Sandy prospect. Max DeLuca, Erica Berlinski, and Steve Weisfeld are the judges assigned. Ooh. Oh, well, that's beneficial for Lopez. Shout out Marla Prince on this information. I mean, I'm still taking Shakur, but that's interesting. Max DeLuca and Weisfeld score for the aggressor, always. Unknown ain't Muscles. In my opinion, Unknown talk way different. Muscles made a fake account trying to be unknown, then he changed his name. How do you keep your nerves when you're placing bets? So I'm just used to it now. Like, it's not a big deal to me now. If I win, I win. If I lose, I lose. I know I'm going to win more than I lose, right? Because I did my homework. How do I do my homework? 79, that would be hilarious. What up, Lee Van? I'll be at the T.O. Shack next week, but I thought it could be sparring match. I think Shakur wins clearly. I think Shakur is a special, unique fighter, and the only way you're beating Shakur is by, landing something big and knocking him out. I really believe that. Bro tried to be a known and failed at being a known. All right. Don't underestimate the power of friendship at those all-white basketball schools from. I get it. Jefferson, after what the Aussie fraud was on and calling me out, and he's getting smoked every chance until he answers for his sins. Don't take up for the former male stripper. Gary, how much do you typically bet, if you don't mind me asking? About $5,000 a week. Well, I break it up over 3 or 4 different bets, right? But accumulate. It depends on how confident. About $5,000 a week. I don't think that's how you beat Shakur personally. How do you? Okay. How do you beat Shakur? Like, you're not as high on Shakur as I am, and I'm typically a guy that likes pressure fighters, right? But Shakur is so skilled and so sharp, and his feet are so good. He's so hard to hit. How do you beat him? I would say get aggressive, try to touch him to the body, the same way I would try to fight Floyd in many respects. All right, guys, let's talk about a little bit about Ryan Garcia and Mario Barrios. Let me check my poll first. Yeah, it's overwhelmingly. It's more than 2-1. Guys, vote in the poll. I figured this is how the poll would look. I really did. I thought the poll would look this way. I thought that you guys would all pick Garcia, which you are. If I did a poll who wins, Barrios or Rolly, I think Barrios would win that poll. Rolly just destroyed Ryan Garcia. I don't think that high. I think I want to phrase this correctly because Mario Barrios is a good friend of mine. How do I phrase this without sounding insulting to my boy? Barrios is a flawed fighter, a very flawed fighter. So is Ryan Garcia. They can both hit. Ryan's left hook is more explosive. Ryan Garcia, I think Barrios is bigger and stronger and can compose his will. I do think Ryan wins this fight. But this is a real fight, a dogged fight between two guys who can punch and who are very flawed. That means Barrios could knock out Ryan Garcia because Barrios can punch and Ryan Garcia is flawed. But I do think Ryan wins. I do think Ryan wins the fight. I will be breaking down that next week, Gary. I don't want to spoil my video next week. Shout out. The chicken from you beat Shakur with volume. Do you though? Do you? How did that work out for Zepeda? You know what I'm saying? Like he's going to shut down your volume because when you do open up, he's just going to counter you, right? I don't know that you beat him with volume. If you did, then Zepeda would have done a lot better. Like now, if you're beating him on volume, I think you're just hoping that the judges score volume. I don't know. I think you're gonna have to be so sharp, right? With Shakur, get him to the body, get him to drop his hands, go over the top with the right hand, throw some shots upstairs, get him, and then hit him in the body, right? Throw away punches, right? Like throw away little jab to the body, get him to react, go over it, right? You're gonna have to do it with combinations. I agree, but just pure volume, I don't think it's gonna work. He's way too good for that. I think you're really going to have to set traps. You're really going to have to go up and down, change levels. Like you're going to have to find a masterpiece to beat this guy. I still think you have to beat him by stoppage. You damn near got to hit hard. Battle of the ass. Barrios versus Ryan. De Los Santos gave the blueprint. You play his game and try to outpoint him when he gives up all the time. He's not working. That was a 7-5 type of fight on the card, and De Los Santos isn't even a real boxer type. Shakur Stevenson, Bruce Carrington, Dan Zayas, and Madrid on a parlay. I love every piece of that. Go do it. The swindler from down under is taking J-Rod as his dog of the week. Another charity donation. I agree. Mario, my upset of the week is Max Ornelas. I'm taking Max Ornelas. Mario's not really ass. He's just not a good world champion. That's probably true. Bivol and Shakur have the best defenses statistically. Unknown needs to change his picks. He is the GOAT and his betting dude be hitting every week. It's crazy. We seen Zepeda try that. It didn't work. Shakur's best work is on the inside. You got to play his low volume game and try and land more punches per round. Shakur only lands a couple of punches a round. That's true. I think you have to stop him. I don't think you can win a decision against him. He's too good. Ryan dropped Barrios with headgear on. I don't know about this. I've never heard about this, and I know Mario well. He's definitely not an Aussie, even the way he says mate sounds gay in sparring. What up, PC? I'm just trying to think. I get it. It's hard to beat Shakur. It's hard, man. How many people in the whole world do anything better than Shakur boxes? The answer is not many. Like, there's not many people who do anything better than the way Shakur boxes. You don't. I agree. I agree. You beat Shakur roughhouse, dirty Maidana style. Maybe. I mean, that's how I would train my guy. That's how I would blueprint it. I never remember boxing keeping these plus minus stats until Shakur came around. This shit ain't basketball. Why are they just making stats out for this guy? All right, guys, I'm going to end this in just a minute. Let's take a look at the poll. I'm going to end the poll. Guys, everybody vote in the poll. Everybody vote in the poll. I'm going to end the poll now. I'm going to end the poll in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Ending the poll in 4, 3. Vote now, 2, 1. And I'm ending the poll. Ryan wins the poll fairly wide, 58-36. 6% say a draw. I figured Ryan would win. This is actually a little closer than I thought. 22-point gap. A little closer than I thought it might be. Barrios recruited Joe Goosen as his trainer for this camp. Interested to see how that plays. Yeah, because Goosen was one of Ryan's early trainer, and then he came back and trained him later on. That is true. Just joining. What and hell people are saying to fade Kane Sandoval this hard. I don't see it. I think Kane Sandoval's volume is too much. J-Rod doesn't throw a lot. I don't think J-Rod has tremendous power. J-Rod doesn't work his jab. He's going to have to get in and out, land, and move. I just don't see how that I just think Kane Sandoval is going to win a decision or stop him with volume and break him. To me, Kane Sandoval is the bet. Don't say that to anybody else. They do not invent plus minus stats for Shakur. I am very confident on Sandoval. Is doing good work with the donations. Maybe he converted. They say Tio could win a decision over. He got judges. He's got the judges. If you could pick the judges for Tio, you would take Max DeLuca and Steve Weisfeld. He got those judges. So I'm not saying there was any dirty thing in the business. I'm just saying that's those are judges that are going to favor his style. So when did they implement it? Just so everyone knows, when I make a prediction, it's the only one and it's the final one when I make a video. That way I will have receipts, and the main goal for my channel is to bring money to the people. Shout out Real. That is a hell of a goal. Real Boxing is coming with real predictions. He ain't coming on Gary's Live and frauding us. Shout out for the super chat. Appreciate you. Thoughts on Josh Kelly's 3D equals best in the business? Well, I appreciate that. I think Josh Kelly's in tough. I think Josh Kelly could be winning this fight till he loses. I think Josh Kelly's a good boxer who's got some skills. I just think stylistically, Mortazayev is just too much of a bull in a china shop for him. I think eventually Mortazayev is going to catch him and stop him. So I think Josh Kelly will be doing well until he doesn't. So I like Mortazayev in this fight, probably by late stoppage. Shout out. Let's take a look at the book real quick. This is going on a little longer than I thought, but we're good. I will probably come live again tonight. Thank you for the super chat, Arrow 1 already. Appreciate the $2. Appreciate you, my dude. All right. To me, at plus 1,000, Jacob Ramos might be worth a bet here. Jacob Ramos is a skill fighter. He knows how to fight. I'm not saying he's a world-class guy, but this is an interesting bet. There ain't no way I'm touching this. Emiliano Cardenas, I think, is a parlay piece. I'm not putting it in my parlay. Guillermo Gutierrez at plus 700, another possible upset. These odds are far too wide. Max Ornelas, I think, is a steal at plus 200. I like that. Kane Sandoval, you guys know I like Kane Sandoval on this at minus 200. I also like the over. If you guys can get the over on Kane Sandoval, I would do that. I like the over 8.5 on that as well. I think Rodriguez is a good bet. Kalen Wallace is getting worse and worse and worse. It's up to minus 700. That's a bet. Zaquan Moses minus 400, minus 4,000. What's the point in that? Ronnie Alvarez, same thing. I mean, if you want to put Moses and Alvarez in parlays, go ahead and do it. It's just not going to do much for you. Kaipo Gallegos as well, decent bet. Majimov, decent bet. But these guys are all super, super wide. Khalil Cohen Hart, I ain't touching this fight. Y'all know I ain't going near this fight. Omari Jones at minus 3,000. Again, we don't know whose opponent is. And then you guys know I like Andy Cruz. The odds are getting a little wider for Cruz, minus 275. So those are the bets I like. Cruz on the money line, Wallace on the money line, Chino Rodriguez on the money line, over 8.5 on Sandoval on the money line, Max Ornelas money line. Do you have any props on that? No, if you can get the over on Max Ornelas, take the over on Max Ornelas too. That thing's going the distance. And then if you can get the over on Diaz and Gutierrez too. Diaz and Gutierrez is definitely a fight you want to go to the distance as well. Diaz, Gutierrez, neither of those guys can punch. This is a real good fight. I'm going to have that video for you guys tonight. All right, I'm going to wrap this up, y'all. I appreciate all of y'all. Russell will fight once every 5 years. He never lies. All right, guys. You're right, boxing motivated. This is going to be a great week. I'm going to end the show, y'all. Y'all are the best, guys. Like, share, and subscribe. Become a member. Become a Patreon. I'm going to do another show about 3 hours from now-ish. 4 hours from now-ish. I'll come back for a second show. Appreciate all y'all. It is January 22nd, 2026 from boxing. It's January 22nd, 2026 from Texas to the world. Thank y'all and God bless.
Don't miss a tweet, post, story, or video. 3D Boxing is on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Hit the subscribe button now to stay inside the ring.